Okay, hello everyone, it's Ian Clayton again, and we're in our second broadcast webinar for the mobile checklist. This is about optimizing your mobile website. And today I'm with Kathy Lynn Ward and Shelley Burke, who are the authors of the mobile checklist and a bunch of other reports that we've done on designing and marketing on the mobile website. This is our second live broadcast on the mobile checklist. In the last webinar, we covered measuring tools, and Kathy went into some length detail of how to use Google Analytics to evaluate and perfect your mobile presence. And today, Shelley is going to take us through how to tailor your content for tablets, smartphones, and all mobile devices. Now, these webinars are all part of a free service that we offer to help marketers and business owners like yourself with mobile marketing. As you know, mobile is replacing the desktop because it's always on and it's always with you, and marketing is moving to the mobile platform in a hurry. The mobile checklist and mobile reports are free. You can download that at checklist.travelonthego.com. And we'll send you a bunch of information and links to various reports that will be helpful to you. So with that said, I think I'll just hand over to Shelley, and she'll take you through how to tailor the content for mobile.
Thanks, Ian. Today, as Ian said, we're going to be looking at number 2 on the checklist, tailoring content for your mobile site. And you may ask, why would you need to tailor your content for your mobile site? Why is it important that you pay special attention to the way content is presented to your mobile users? So let's first look at some trends in terms of device usage. Today we know that users are more and more alternating between devices. They may start the day using their mobile phones, their smartphones. They may then use their tablets, and they can also use their desktops, whether they be at work or their personal use at home. But the point is that users keep alternating between devices on a daily basis. And it's set up to a maximum of 3 devices users typically use in any given day. This is called home screen, and that's what's happening. Some more numbers. We're looking now at internet penetration on mobile. And today we can see that, well, this video was done back in 2012. It's done by Google, and we can see that internet penetration on mobile is steadily escalating. The study spans the US, UK, France, Germany, and Japan. And the trend, as we can see, is consistent through a steady increase. Now we're going to look at desktop versus mobile usage. And this graph here shows us a report dating back to September 2009. And at that time, desktop usage accounted for 98.9% of the total browsing devices in use. Today, it has gone down to 74.98%. Mobile, on the other hand, has steadily risen from 1.1% to a remarkable 25.02%. So we can see the numbers for mobile are steadily growing, and desktop, on the other hand, continues to decline. So given these numbers and these trends, it's pretty clear that we need to tailor our content for these growing mobile users. And some areas that we can look at, these would be website images, content organization, and our links. This will include basic page links, navigation, and our very important call to action. Now, in terms of images, more and more users, since they're viewing websites on smaller, slower, and less capable devices, which have lower bandwidth and data limitations, this could be an issue for those users because the download speeds on these devices are obviously not as great as on the desktop devices. As web developers, website owners, we want to provide a rich experience to our users. But providing too many or too large images can slow the download time, frustrate users, and expense them unnecessarily. And what it means is that when users become frustrated, you're not going to hang around. One solution that we have found very handy is called adaptive images. It's a technique which automatically determines the size of the user's screen. It creates the suitably sized versions of the images that you have embedded on your website, caches them, and then delivers them to the user. So we're just going to look at an example from a site, one of our sites, barbados.org, where this technique is used. Okay, so this is a screenshot of barbados.org, or Barbados on the section. And as you can see, there's a pretty large image here, which is used in our slideshow. Now, imagine that mobile users having to download this large image would have to wait for quite a long time for this image to load. The adaptive images technique would take this image. Once the user logs on the cell phone, it would realize that the user screen is small, so what it would do is resize the image dynamically, cache it so that users coming onto the website in the future receive that small image and deliver that smaller image to the user. So this is what the image would look like on a mobile device. As you can see, it's much smaller. It still is fairly crisp, and the user would not have to wait that frustrating length of time to receive the image on their machines. Squished, or it's not skewed or anything, it's dynamically resized and stored on the server and delivered to the user. Okay, so this is the solution with adaptive images. So really, it's a pretty good solution. It's free for sites that are already up and running because there's no need for the site owner to change their HTML code or markup. All they need to do is basically download the adaptive images files, place them in the root of their website. They would create a special folder for the cached images and include a simple line of JavaScript in their document's head. And then you can customize the script for your website as you see fit. You can set breakpoints at which you want the different images to be created, and you go from there. It's a very simple process, 3 steps to start, and you would have your adaptive images up and running. Those users interested in obtaining this script can actually obtain it from the adaptive images website. So here you can see some simple instructions on downloading and setting up your adaptive images script, and there are also some guidelines in terms of customization. On the site, there's also a demo of how the script works. You can see examples of the sizes of this image, the difference in kilobytes that need to be downloaded each time the file is resized. So at the larger size, you can see the user would have to download 200 kilobytes. The smaller it gets, the smaller the file size. So you can see there's quite a considerable saving when you go down to the mobile size, which should be around 480 pixels, only 30 kilobytes. The next thing we're going to look at is content organization. And these are some tips in terms of getting your mobile content organized for the best URL. Number one, you should ensure that your text is easy to read on smaller screens. To do this, you could consider using recommended fonts for the web, such as Arial and Times. These fonts are legible, and they should be set at sizes that are easily read without the user having to zoom in or pinch the screen to zoom out. The content should be clean, and it should be streamlined for easy reading. Always remember to keep your text font size. Users on mobile devices don't want to scroll through an inordinate length of text just to find out the information you're looking for. Keep it to the point, keep it short. You can use bullets and use headers to make those important sections of your web content stand out for the mobile user who may be in a hurry and maybe just scrolling through the screens. Another technique that we use on barbados.org is collapsible content. So let's just demonstrate that. Now, if we scroll to the bottom of our Barbados.org website, these are 2 headings that you will notice are clickable on mobile devices. When the user clicks here, the content expands, and then the user can choose to close that content area back up if you so desires. On desktop, you decide now that content is visible to the user from the time he loads the page. So where there's content that we don't consider critical, you can decide to have that content collapse for mobile users and have it expanded for the desktop users. The third thing we're going to look at is our content links, navigation, and call to actions. You want to ensure that mobile users can navigate your site effortlessly and efficiently. The link should pass what is known as the thumb test, and this means that on a mobile device where there's a touch screen, the user should be able to easily click on the link and have it go to the page or section of the page that they need to go to. It's recommended that the link target area should be at least 25 millimeters, but this is only a guideline, so it's not a guarantee that it would be always feasible for the user to click that target area. And we're going to demonstrate that on one of our sites, which we recently designed, Atlantis Submarine Surveillance. Right, you will notice that on mobile devices now, this content area here, which contains basically a sitemap, a link to all of the links within the website. We've increased the size of the links, the space between them in this area, so that users can easily click on these links and access to the various features of the website. If you look at this on desktop now, you will notice that the area of surrounding the link is not as large. It's not necessary because users are more than likely going to be using a mouse or other pointing device that allows them to easily access the target click area. Another point in terms of links, we want to make sure that our call to actions are very prominent on mobile. The call us and find us in this example are important call to actions for mobile because we want mobile users to be easily able to place a call to the business or to find directions if they need to. So if possible, place links as close to the top of the page as possible and make the area easily clickable. So you can see with just a simple click here, the user can dial toll-free to the business or from a local number. Similarly, they can get directions to the business. It's also important that when you're creating links that you don't position in such a way that they overlap other content. Keep it as separate from the other content as possible. And this should apply not only to standard links within the page, but to the menu as well. You will notice that the menu for mobile is quite different from what it is on the desktop. There are buttons which are more easily clickable than links. And the target area is sufficiently large to allow the person to easily click on a touchscreen device. Right, so in summary, what we have learned is that mobile users are on the increase. Users on sites that are non-friendly in terms of mobile content will not stick around. So your content needs to be tailored to meet the needs of and expectations of these users. And there are 3 tips that we came up with to achieve this, to help you to achieve this. You must optimize your image delivery. Adaptive images is one solution we suggest. You must organize your content. And finally, you must optimize your links, navigation, and call to actions.
Thank you very much, Shelley, for that very thorough and insightful presentation of the tailoring the content and sharing some of the tools and techniques that you use. Just recap that the checklist is a series of points that you should be concerned about when you're designing or marketing your mobile website, and we're going to go through each one of them over the next month or so. To get on the list to receive the notification of the seminars and webinars and all of the material that goes along with this, all you need to do is to register at checklist.travelonthego.com and watch out for the hyphens between the travel on the go. Now, this is a free service. These guidelines in this checklist and these seminars will help you and guide you in building your own mobile web presence and marketing strategies. But if you want our help, we're very, very pleased to work with you. All you need to do is contact us at support@axes.com, and somebody will get back to you. We will evaluate what you're doing. We'll tell you what we can do, if we can do it. So please contact us, and if you find this useful and helpful in any way, tell your friends about it. Have them go to the website, checklist.travelonthego.com, and sign in. They'll get the list, they'll get the information, and they'll also get a lot of collateral, and they'll be invited to join in the webinars. Thanks again. We look forward to seeing you. Bye for now.